In this video, we're going to go over something that every trader has to deal with. Something horrible, and hopefully nobody will have to go through this. Something that might be difficult to deal with, but unfortunately it's a truth when it comes to trading and investing. It's dealing with loss. A losing trade, losing money in the markets, having your hard-earned money just drop and go into somebody else's hands, having your money go from a larger amount to a smaller amount. It's a horrible feeling, and not everybody, it's disheartening, and it can make people quit. So before I jump into that, I'm just looking at the chart today. We're looking at Tesla, and I'm also going to pull up another chart. I'm going to pull up SPY. As we can see, we're looking at the markets live right now, and we are currently bullish on Tesla. So right over here, could have been a good entry point. Could have gone down, re-entered, either there, breaking our indicator, or right here as well, just breaking our levels right there, holding on to that trade. It went from 258 to about 268, which is good, depending on how many shares you have, how many contracts you have. But let's go back to the idea of loss. So losing is something that it's one of the main reasons why traders quit. So why do people lose, and how does somebody prevent loss, and how does somebody understand that loss is part of it? Well, a lot of even the best traders out there have lost. I know traders that have worked on Wall Street that have lost $500,000 in a day, in a few hours, in a few minutes, because their position sizes were too large and they weren't mindful of the charts. When somebody loses, especially beginners, they might just say, trading is not for me, I want to quit. And this happens a lot, and this is the reason why so many traders fail. This is why this is considered such a risky field, and this is why not that many people want to trade their money, just because they know that risk is involved, and the majority of people just want to play it safe and they don't want to do this. And I understand, and that's completely fine. But a lot of traders also don't have the right education, and they don't know what they're doing. That's why they lose. Take me, for example. About a month ago, about a few weeks ago, I lost $600 on one trade. No, that's not a lot, but you could do a lot with $600. And the reason why I lost that was because something happened that day and I wasn't trading my plan. I was over trading. I was getting in and out of positions, I was closing out, I was positioning in too big, and that's what caused me to lose. Another reason why a lot of traders lose is because they think paper trading is exactly the same as live trading. When you paper trade, it says real-time data, you trade, and you become profitable, and it's a lot easier. But when you actually have a live account, it's a lot different. How is it different? Well, paper trading is more profit friendly. You can reach out to the support team at a lot of brokers and they might tell you that it's not. Some people might say that some brokers might have a 1 to 8 second delay. Other brokers might have real-time data, but paper trading is just not the same as live trading because there's a psychological aspect to it, there's a technical aspect to it. So when it comes to actually day trading and when it comes to trading in the markets, it's important to remember to scale in slowly. So if you're a beginner, it would be a good idea to have money saved up, to put it in a trading account, have over 26 margin so that you won't be flagged as a day trader, and just trade one share. Market goes up, market goes down, you'll only lose a few pennies. You want to focus on the skill and not the money. The skill will get you more, and you can slowly scale up. But on those days where you do lose, it is disheartening. It is kind of sad. And it's important to remember that money isn't everything, and that you can't trade with money you can't afford to lose. Now, a lot of people might say that they can't afford to lose anything, and that just means that they don't have enough saved up. But if you're in that position, you shouldn't be trading. If you're in a position where you have more than enough, you're ready to trade, then, or you want to take a risk, then go ahead and do that. Just know that the money that you trade with shouldn't be the money that's used for your rent, your mortgage, your food, or anything important like that. So you're not dependent on it. Also, try not to make trading your main or it can be a big stream of income, but not your only stream of income. Try to have more streams of income, more than just trading. That way, you won't be dependent on this in case anything happens. Next, you have to learn from your mistakes. If you lose a trade, you have to figure out what you did wrong. You have to make changes. You're not going to be great the first time you do it. It's a skill, just like a sport, just like anything. It takes time to get good at. And even the best lose. So, take your time, learn what you're doing, scale in slowly, and then move forward from there. Next, you just have to deal with it. If you lose, then you lose. You might want to... I've seen some people smash things, punch their computer, get really angry, throw a temper tantrum. You do whatever you have to do to express yourself, but if you lose, you lose. And some people might revenge trade to get that back. Revenge trading is when they're in a losing position and they double down just to make that back. And a lot of the times when people do that, they end up losing more. So be strategic about your approach, and if you lose, learn from it. So that's it for the day. As we can see, Tesla is pretty bullish. Today was an easy day in a way. Entered to put over here, a short. Could have made that. Entered into a long right around either over here or over here, or even over here, the support level. As we can see, the support level right here, resistance level right here, over here, breaks through. It's definitely bullish. Over here, hits our indicator, goes up. So with that being said, today is Friday, June 23rd. We're looking at the Tesla chart right now. That's a little lesson on loss. Keep in mind, risk management is important, so if you're in a losing trade, remember to just cut it quickly, move on to the next.